But they went to the ring, the Hurt Syndicate did, and Lashley had a match with Mark Briscoe. And here was another lesson to be learned about booking. Because, well, and there's been several. The time that Mark could have been one of the top 2 or 3 baby faces in his company and done him some good is long over thanks to this booking. So he might as well put Bobby Lashley over and at least that's something positive for the future of the company. But even Bobby mostly beat the out of Mark Briscoe at the start and through the match, as he should, to get over. But the people feel so bad for the way that Mark has been treated in the booking that they don't want to see him get the kicked out of him. And they just sit there. But they booked themselves into a corner because they can't at this point in Lashley's trajectory have a competitive match. So finally, Mark did a dive and the fans woke up, and he did another dive and a froggy bow, a 1 count. And then Lashley speared him, choke slammed him, and hurt locked him. Ding, ding, ding. And, again, it's a waste of Mark because of where Mark should be and could have been in the pecking order. But the way it is now, what the fuck? And then they go for more heat. And the private party comes in, with both of them had chairs and just stood up and stood there with the chairs like, please don't make us use these. Please do not make us engage. And MVP and the guys, they just stand up, and MVP says, okay, no problem, kids. We'll go on and we'll leave. And they step out slowly, and private parties stand there with chairs in hand, dicks in hand. They didn't know. But again, even the 2 of them with chairs, Lashley and Shelton and MVP would destroy them. So, but that was that. What'd you think?
I thought it was all right. Again, I'm intrigued about the idea these guys will be in the tag team division, hopefully on top of the tag team division. It opens up a whole new set of possibilities for matches and everything else. Mark Briscoe, they've had missed opportunities, and also when there was a time after that, they put him in the conglomeration.
Yeah.
Which were 4 guys standing in the back doing goofy interviews while the commentator or the announcer, Renee, mostly, played along, laughed along, had a good time with these wacky wrestling characters. They've done no favors to Mark Briscoe. And that's that. But you have to wonder, like Lashley and Shelton, I think everyone kind of knows they're badasses. And unlike an MVP, they're clean shaven. I've never seen Bobby Lashley with a mustache.
Nope.
I've never seen Shelton Benjamin with a goatee.
Well, I do have one picture of Shelton with a sheep, but not a goat.
Well, again, that's not what I said. That's what Jim Cornette said. But what we are saying is, if you want people to think you're a badass, or if you just want to look good for your lady, or if you just hate facial hair, you need to shave your face, and we know someone who can help you do just that.
Well, actually, they will. For an extra charge, they will send somebody to your house. All you have to do is bend over your sink and just face the mirror, and they will actually do the shaving operation for you.
I don't know who they is, but no, they won't.
Well, it's a young woman named Gladys. And Gladys Areola, she advertises on the internet, and happy endings are optional. But if you just want the starter set, folks.
Listen, again, none of this has anything to do with what we're talking about. We're not talking about Gladys's areola. We're talking about Harry's.
Well, that's because you don't want your lips and cheeks to be hairy, or elsewise Gladys may not be able to give you her areola. But I'll tell you what, right now, folks, Harry's has an incredible deal for all of you men out there that need to shave your face on a regular basis, and even potentially some women. We know that there are some circus performers out there that listen to the program. Well, right now they've got an incredible $13 trial set available for just $3. Now, when you go in a supermarket or any type of modern day store and you try to buy these engineered multi-blade cartridges in any of the modern big league brands, you will find that you'll have to fill out a credit app. They're attached to the shelf with a ball and chain, and you've got to go through some type of demagnetizer just to get out of there without being shot on sight by the attendants.
No.
Well, I've gone through that. There might be bigger crime in my area, but it's a pain in the ass. Well, Harry's will send you the same type of stuff right through the mail, where all you have to do is fight anybody that happens to be in between you and your mailbox. And I'm talking about German-engineered blades made in their own factory that stay sharp longer, because we know those Germans, they are tough. And you've got a 5-blade razor that goes, or the cartridge goes right onto the end of the weighted handle with the ergonomically designed handle on there, so you can hold this thing with like 2 fingers, and while you're giving somebody else the finger, and it smoothly goes all over your face, eliminating. It's like the hair just dissolves away. And they've got customizable delivery options for scheduled refills as low as $2. We're talking half or less what you pay for the big brands. And they've got the skin softening body wash, Brian, in scents like redwood and wildlands and stone. If you want to smell like stone, folks, you can't take it for granted. And they have extra strength, high quality, amazing smelling deodorant for just $5. So you can not only smell like a New Orleans whorehouse, but a cheap New Orleans whorehouse, because it's only going to cost you $5.
Why would you want to smell like a cheap one?
Well, because that way they'll know that you're not about to spend any more money than you have to, and that knocks the price down immediately.
Based on scent?
Well, that's so they can smell you coming. Plus hair and other grooming products that fit your unique look and needs. If you have a unique look, they have grooming products that will help you keep that look up. If you want to keep it for whatever reason, you want to keep that look. So if you look like Pampiro Furpo, no worries. They'll help you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And right now, as I mentioned, you can get this trial set. That's the razor, the handle, well, the razor blades, I should say. It's all part of a big razor, folks. But the razor blades cartridge, the handle, the gel, and a travel cover for just $3. It's normally $13, but we're going to get you a deal. Harrys.com/JCE. Harrys.com/JCE. See what I did there? The razor slash.
You didn't do that. What are you talking about?
Well, as far as you know, I did.
What did you do? You read the copy. You didn't come up with a slash. No, you did not.
A lot of people didn't know what to call it before. They called it crooked line, and I came up with, well, I just slashed it.
What do you slash? One more time?
I slashed the prices of the Harry's trial set down from $13 to $3 if you go to harrys.com/JCE.